I'm Gerard Joosten. I started with the ship. It's not my idea to do the rocking, but I think it was a really good idea, so I just stole it. The port itself, it took about a couple months to build. They started with each building slowly. They built the ground up. The buildings, they all come off, and the port takes apart, so it packs up really nicely. All the minifigs and all the detailing is I added on afterwards, just working on it throughout the con.
That's very impressive. When you first started this build, it's obviously a pretty large layout here. Did you have kind of a plan of how it was all going to be laid out, or did that kind of come together as you built?
Well, I made a rough layout when I first started. There were some things I knew I wanted to do, so I kind of just worked around that and went from there.
Okay. And talk about the ship a little more, because it's a really great build here. Is this all custom and the sails and stuff, or are those sails from an official Lego set?
The sails are from a Pirates of the Caribbean set, the Queen Anne's Revenge, but the rest of it's all custom, my own design.
And how is the movement being achieved there?
There's a technic thing at the bottom that pushes it up and down slowly. There's a motor that just turns it.
Very cool. And then if you want to take us through some of the buildings over here and maybe some of the techniques that were used in these, some of your favorite of the buildings in the town here?
This building is definitely my favorite. I've had it for actually quite a while. I really like how I inset the inside of the walls here to really make the black timber walls come out. There's a partial interior on the inside. It's the only one that actually has an interior, except for the one over there, I guess.
And then you've also used the kind of brick-faced bricks here as well for this building?
Yeah, I wish I'd gotten more because I didn't have enough for the top, but I did have enough for the most of it. The green building at back is also another one of my favorites. It turned out really nicely.
That's a great, that sand green color is always great for that kind of building.
Yeah, it's really good for this time period. It looks really nice.
And I like where you always got kind of the castle fort built in the back there.
Yeah, it's not quite as tall as I wanted because it can't really shoot over the buildings, but whatever.
It works. How long does it take you to set up this whole display generally?
It took a few hours to do it, but not as bad as I expected, though.
Yeah, well, that's very impressive here. Is this a theme that you've built in a lot in the past, like pirates, this type of thing, or is it the first time you've tried this type of layout?
Oh, I've been building pirates for years, but this is definitely my biggest one I've ever done.
So plans to expand on this in the future then? You want to make it bigger for future BrickCons?
Probably not. I might just break it all down and start anew, but we'll see.
There you go, yeah. Well, I think this one turned out great, so thanks for talking to me about it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.